You know that boring metal rectangle on the back of your car? Yeah, it's not just a receipt from the DMV. It is a highly sophisticated, century-old tracking device hiding in plain sight. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're decoding the secret language of license plates. 270 million. That is the exact number of registered vehicles currently prowling the streets of the US right now.
Wait, that's actually crazy. 270 million metal missiles out there?
Exactly. And literally, the only thing keeping those millions of cars from absolute untraceable anarchy is a flimsy piece of aluminum. Which brings us to the core conflict of this entire explainer. Do we actually want strict, inescapable tracking, or do we want total customized chaos?
Section 1. When drivers made their own. The absolute early days of the grid.
So, think about driving today. Someone cuts you off on the highway. You instantly check their plate, right? Now imagine it's the late 1800s. There are no stoplights, no rules. You get sideswiped by some guy in a runaway Model T, and he just peels out. Who was it? You literally have zero idea.
It was a complete nightmare.
Right. So look at this timeline. In 1896, there are barely 200 cars on the road. But by 1901, New York hits 10,000. It's a total bloodbath. So the governor mandates that everyone needs a license plate to be identified. But here's the kicker. They didn't actually give you one.
Nope. You had to physically go into your garage, find a piece of leather or a block of wood, and paint your own initials on it.
Just picture it. You're a guy named John Smith. You paint JS on a leather strap and literally nail it to your buggy.
Which is a cute idea until the other John Smith in town robs a bank, and the cops come looking for you. The system failed instantly because multiple people had the exact same initials. That's exactly why in 1903, Massachusetts had to step in and issue the very first state-numbered plate. And then by 1931, Pennsylvania invents the vanity plate, and the chaos evolves all over again.
Okay, but here's the thing, which brings us to Section 2, European order versus American chaos. While America was busy turning their bumpers into little art projects, Europe was doing what Europe does best, engineering absolute flawless order. The national standard in the EU features this uniform blue band, a standard size, and it's instantly readable by literally any camera or cop on the continent. It is a flawless, beautiful system. Oh, come on, the US system is glorious. 50-state anarchy. We have hundreds of different designs. You can get sunsets, potatoes, cheeseburgers. It's self-expression. It's freedom, man. It is a logistical nightmare. It completely defeats the fundamental purpose of having a tracking device in the first place. Let me show you why the European system actually works. Let's break down the terrifying efficiency of a standard German plate. Step 1, the region code. As you can see, if a plate has the letters RS, it instantly tells you that car is from Remscheid. Step 2, the state and safety stickers. These are strictly renewed, so you know for a fact the car won't just randomly explode on the Autobahn. And step 3, a random string of characters.
So you just instantly know the geographic origin of literally any car on the road.
Instantly. If you are planning on being a getaway driver, do not use a car registered in your own city. Because by law, you cannot legally strip away that city code. It is permanently baked into the DNA of the plate.
See, that is so rigid. It's totally untamperable. Just a cold, lifeless tracking code. I absolutely hate it.
Which is exactly why we need Section 3, the vanity plate nightmare. Look, Americans have a deeply relatable urge to customize absolutely everything. Why have a boring German grid when your car can be a blank canvas? We have official state plates for Dr. Pepper, Dolly Parton, and literally a giant potato for Idaho. Maine even had this crazy loophole where drivers were legally using the F word on official government plates up until recently.
That is insane for a government document. It is absolute legal anarchy.
Oh, it gets way better. Take the New Hampshire moose plate multiplier. You know how you can get a personalized plate that just says the word moose? Well, you can put moose on a standard plate, a veteran plate, and a wildlife plate. Meaning there are legally multiple cars driving around your neighborhood right now with the exact same character sequence.
Which causes an absolute nightmare for law enforcement. Just imagine you're a cop in Colorado. Somebody calls in a hit and run at a grocery store parking lot and they say, hey, it was a blue car with an Arizona plate. Well, guess what? Arizona has 53 specialty designs. 1.8 million people use them. Was this the Route 66 plate, the Grand Canyon plate, the environmental plate? You have absolutely no idea. The tracker is essentially broken because of a sunset graphic. Which brings us to the inevitable dystopian future designed to fix this entire metal plate mess once and for all. Section 4, the digital tracking threat. Oh no, just hearing the word digital combined with DMV makes me break out in a cold sweat. Surviving the bureaucratic nightmare of the DMV just to pay $20 for a piece of stamped metal is bad enough. Now you're telling me they want us to buy tech?
Yep. Since 2009, companies have been pushing digital smart plates. These aren't just stamped metal. These are actual glowing e-ink screens on your bumper that transmit your personal data over the air. And they are already fully legal and on the road in California, Arizona, and Michigan.
Wait, so instead of a cheap piece of aluminum, I have to bolt an iPad to my bumper? What happens if I parallel park and someone bumps me?
You're out a lot of money. Because yes, it costs hundreds of dollars, plus installation, plus, get this, a monthly subscription fee just to keep it running.
A monthly fee? To be tracked? That is a massive privacy violation. I want my freedom, my potato plate, and to be left alone. With this, you are constantly broadcasting your exact location, your registration status, and your personal data over the air to a third-party server every single time you drive to get a burger. Exactly. Which brings us to this ominous final thought. Your car isn't just registered anymore. It's connected.
That is genuinely chilling. Every time you pull out of your driveway, grab a coffee at the drive-thru or sit in traffic, that little digital billboard on your bumper is just pinging the network.
You wanted to avoid the strict, unavoidable tracking of the European system? Well, congratulations. We just bought something way more powerful, and we are literally paying a monthly fee for the privilege. So next time you're stuck behind a car in endless night traffic, just remember, you're not just looking at a license plate, you're looking at a node in a massive connected grid. Screenshot that, share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next explainer.